even. So yes, Embassy, absolutely godlike. That's where he dropped the 2.75 in S&D, and obviously a player to watch. Themes for this map for Boston, we really don't know, but you got to imagine with players like this, there is potential, the nade coordination on point, because you're not going to have a trophy at the start of these rounds, and a cheeky little first blood, and a lot of map control is Optic. They are making it easy for Boston.
Vivid finds number 2, and he sees the bomb down. What's up, boys? I got the BOMB. We're chilling now. Shotzi, last man left alive. He's up on the little balcony there having a, if he were a smoker, having a little cig break, because he's chilling. Waiting for a moment for that dead silence to get things going.
Yeah, I mean, again, just sort of an easy round. And, I mean, Shotzi's waiting for a moment. This is just all 4 players on Boston that'll be getting closer to trophies and dead silence and whatnot. And just sprints into death. Not a big fan of the play call of hitting an alley in round 1 just because no trophies. You're going to get naded. And I know occasionally you can get away with it, but Boston not letting anything funny happen there. So you get the free first blood with a nade. You get a free first blood down low is... I think Boston pretty much able to run through that back alley without any nades landing on their head. So they'll take the freebie. Always love to get the easy one ins for round 1.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Second round on its way. Optic Texas now on defense. Let's see how this one goes.
See if they can get those return nades in and at least connecting on EOD for the moment, but not good enough, and not good enough either for Vivid. He's able to get the first and second and third, make it blood. Vivid for 2 and Illy by himself. Optic have not particularly enjoyed Mercado S&D 1 and 3 overall, and those are 2 painful rounds to start on. I mean, I know at least 1 or 2 of those nades probably hit, but they just got the EOD hit marker, so the coordination not quite as good as Boston's, and we're only 2 rounds in. Vivid is 5-0. 2 comfortable rounds right now for Breach.
You can't be too surprised. Again, Breach far more well-rehearsed on Search and Destroy, particularly right now. The 6-1 in the opening Search and Destroy, anything to go by. I mean, this, you have to be favoring Boston Breach at this moment in time. This is now a sort of a heat check on Optic. How well can they just pull something out of the bag? What kind of chemistry can they muster up right now? But with Vivid at 5-0, they've not got the bomb. They've got no hope in hell of hitting these next set of nades, and Vivid's already slowing them down. Yeah, this is a bad round.
It also looked like Optic just had to have like an internal debate on who was picking up bomb, because off spawn you had arrows all sort of like looking in the same direction, looking at each other. It is very strange, and if you're going to be slow off the opening break, you got to play for picks, and it'll be a long time before Optic makes a move. Now, Illy is proficient with the sniper on this map, and he had the hot hand on Embassy. I think they might be waiting for him to sort of make the play, but Boston are giving them nothing to work with.
And Boston is not moving whatsoever. Not a lot of noise being made. He's been spotted though. Nero goes down. Hoop with the first blood. Illy with the snipes. It's an absolute war on the inside. Shotzi gets one as well. So a nice bit of work to stay alive in this situation. Zin, oh my god, he nearly takes those players out. A nice composed round amidst their flurry. An absolute maelstrom in the middle of the point there. Optic get on the board.
That quite literally worked out for them better that they just didn't move off the opening break to avoid dodging the nades. And very strange when a round like that happens, because it's not like Boston knows, but they could have actually pushed up and gotten a lot more control of the cantina, but instead it was more or less a standard setup. And I mean, I think that round goes radically different if Hook does not win that, opening engagement on Vivid. But as soon as you take the player down on the window sills, you get a lot more control, a lot more presence. So Hook putting on for Optic.
6-1 out. Vivid though, looking to find kill number 7. That's not going to land though. Good trophy work out of Optic Texas, keeping these players safe and sound.
And if you're Optic, you're just comfortable on this map as well, because you had Illy looking over the middle of the map. There was no presence, and maybe that'd be an opportunity for Methods to make a play towards mid, but Vivid and Awakening for the moment. I think they're just waiting and praying that someone for Texas overcommits and makes a mistake, or maybe you'll just rip ahead. Absolutely guns them. But obviously, you see Illy does connect with the snipes. Yeah, still 2v3.
Did not expect that. Yeah, Illy's 100% re-channeling this. 100%. Demon Joe spotted out. Yeah, you better back up, son. Illy's been hitting them today. As in, he's going to slow pick this. Hello. Oh, baby, what a snap it was. 1v3.
Yeah, I mean, again, the shining light in map number 2 was Illy without question. So hot hand with a sniper, indeed. Awakening in between 3, and he's going to get taken down. So bounce back couple rounds right there. The pair for Optic Texas. And again, I think Hook is probably the most impactful player. I know Illy is able to hit 2 snipes, and that's obviously the payoff. But just the fact that Hook is getting those first bloods on a map, once you get the man advantage, you can afford to post up, to not move, and play a lot more comfortably than your opponent. So Hook, again, letting his presence be known.
Luke Skywalker feels not only his own presence, he feels your presence. Nero, 0-3. A little slow from him. On Mercado. All tied up 2-2. Anything can still happen here. A lot of action towards that A-bomb site, as is tradition. Method's going to be the lone man looking over at B, making sure no shenanigans go down there. And so far, so good.
This is tough to cross. You don't want to jump across that window at all.
Might just be worth crawling it. Here comes Shotsy. He has an opening. The guns are up, though. Vivid with the first blood on the Hook.
Yeah, Vivid's been beaming. I think that's 8 kills now for Vivid in total. Only in round number 5. Good reads, though, on Shotsy to even up the odds. Vivid, though, hungry for the trade, and it's going to get handed to him. So you maintain that man advantage. And Scump on a donut right now. Forced to fly through, or maybe just bait for Illy. The bailout with the sniper, always on point.
He's been great. 2v2 now. Scump and Illy versus Methods and Awakening. A rat-a-tat-tat of gunfire there. Scump takes care of his power methods. It's all down to Awakening now to take the lead here in the search.
And Illy with the snipe hasn't planted the bomb just yet. They have a rough idea where Awakening is, but it's not going to be perfect. Dead silence just now came up, and he's going to use it. But I think Scump heard the sound. I think he might have heard it.
He might have heard it. Can he snap on it? He does!
Yeah.
Scump gets the snap, and they win the round. Optic take the lead.
It's a weird sentence to say Scump heard dead silence, but I'm not kidding when I said it. In a game with no red dots on the mini-map, dead silence making noise is almost just expected. So that little ring out, I think, was enough for the intel game. But again, the bailout in Illy with the snipe has been incredibly consistent so far in the series. And as long as you're keeping the odds a little bit close, and Hook and Shotsy events are providing, rather, Optic Texas getting some work done.
Yeah, teamwork is the name of the game here, really. I mean, it's great coverage from everyone there on Optic Texas, especially around like that. It's a 4 spree for Illy. Get himself streaks here on Mercado. Muy bien. Speaking of streaks, here comes the cruise from Vivid. This is going to cause a lot of ruckus. Will it catch Illy out towards the back? Are they going to hit the mid? He does. Takes care of Shotsy. And advantage Boston Breach.
Yeah, good read. Now I think this is sort of back to square one. You need to get the pick, and Hook's able to get it, and he's able to get out. So just like that, you even up the odds. That's a cruise missile burned, and maybe you're at least able to get some map control off of this. The bomb will be planted, and it's planted for everywhere.
I'm not sure if they saw as many people cross. I don't think Vivid saw anyone crossing. We go to the point, though. Nero, oh my god, loses a big gunfight. All of it comes down to Methods now, 1v2, and he's in a nice little off angle. You just chill there, Zin. You just chill. You get that bomb. Now you pop Daddy. Surely, though, to reach out, they're not going to let this happen. No, Hook and Illy all over him. Optic Texas will find themselves 4-2.
That was just such a fast play call as well. I mean, the setup they had in the tunnel just to get that extra pick to even up the odds at a 3v3, and even after Boston got the bomb down, 0 time wasted. Everybody on Optic just snapping in a position, ready to go for the trades. And I mean, maybe one of the benefits of a pickup, I know they're a little bit short on days of practice, but these are players that have still spent a lot of time playing together. And in moments like that, that is where the chemistry really shines. So Optic now, that is 4 in a row. That is a cruise missile dealt with. A lot of things have been going right.
Man, this is wild. Nobody saw this coming. It's 5 for Illy. 1 more and he gets that missile. Scump, you doing what you can, but Vivid, another first blood from him. Absolutely sensational work in Search and Destroy all series long.
Yeah, Vivid has been unreal, and now he's going to be down low, bottom cantina, and he's played this spot before and killed Scump in it. But a lot of pressure actually on the B side of the map as well. Shotzi's trying to make a play, and I think it's Methods that he's dealing with. But I see Methods backing down, but not quick enough. He gets caught. It might be panic for Boston. Yeah, players are going to panic. They're going to try to make moves, cross through the middle of the map, and they just fall into the trap. One little play in the round collapses. Awakening in a 1 versus 3.
Oh, they know he's trapped in here as well. Here they come. What a round. Match point. Optic, Texas.
Dude, one little play, and the only thing Boston hit was the panic button. I mean, Method starts running away, but he's too slow to do it. They just felt the pressure of Shotzi. And then they were so worried about the bomb commitment, everybody just like panics and freaks out and moves and just falls into death. Scump up top waiting. Here's Vivid coming a mile away. You try to go back through mid. Illy's got it on lock, and I mean, that is a painful one for Boston because they effectively just threw that one away.
Oh dear, you've got no more throws left. Boston breach. Illy with the off angle. They won't catch anyone out just yet. A lot of love over towards the B-bomb site here from Optic Texas on defense, but that leaves a wide open. It is going to be a straight up 4v4 retake situation once that bomb goes down.
And Illy trying to find a new little spot maybe to find a pick with, and Boston haven't bit yet. They haven't planted this bomb. Finally going to get it down, and look at what's coming through.
That's good timing. Will he hit the afterburners on this? He may just. Here it comes. Vivid, run!
Most important player to kill.
Absolutely smoked. Methods is in trouble now. He's stunned up, having to back up as fast as possible. Shotzi can smell blood in the water. Sadly, it was a trap, and Awakening managed to find it out. 3v3. Methods gets one on a Scump with the backline. Hoop, though, keeping the battle in the alley going. Gets himself another. Brought down. All down now to Illy. Can he take this round by the scruff of the neck? Pistol out. Big weight guns him. It's Boston breach. Stay alive.
Oh, that shoot. Talk about a big round to win. As soon as Vivid fell to the cruise, I was like, that might be it. Nero doesn't have a kill, and Vivid has been the menace for the side of Boston breach, but everybody clutches up. They deliver, and not the best coordination there out of Optic. A couple players getting a little bit thirsty for those kills, jumping out the back alley, and a nail-biter one for sure. But Boston now, when we talk about the good things for Optic, they burn the cruise for Vivid. Well, Boston have burnt the cruise from Illy. Still a long way to go. They need another 3 in the round. 3 in a row, rather.
We'd like to see at least 3 in a row kills for Nero right now. It's gone a bit quiet. Vivid, though, has been the man of the moment. Cantina. Starts popping.
How does that nade not hit? Okay, sure.
And whatever, dude. I'll take it. Hooks in. He's dead. Vivid once again, another first blood. 13-6 overall. What a stunning performance.
He actually took the time to scratch his nose in the middle of the round. So
that's nuts.
When you got to itch, you got to itch. Yeah. And by the way, similar setup for Optic as well, of where you're like worried about this B presence, and it's 2 players nearby. And look at what this is going to do to Boston. That's a couple players backing up, or maybe just 2, ready for this pressure. So it's a man down for Optic, but an extra man at least around the site.
You're going to play this a little slow right now for Boston. Look at that line they've set across the map. Wait for anything to come through. Shots, he does get it. Zinni, oh, not able to get the vengeance there. The bomb could get planted here. Daddy popped. Zin's going to try to make something happen. Clock's ticking. Here we go.
They're playing for kills, though. Optic are playing for kills for the moment. They're making noise, maybe to just bait these players in, or maybe doing weird stuff. I don't know what the game plan is, but a 2v2 at 12 seconds. Optic are trying to pounce on it. Scump going to be able to get this bomb down. Boston not quite quick enough. 2v2.
Oh my god, the plant comes through. Picky gunfight. Slight exchange of fire. Scump, though, doesn't have... it doesn't matter. Wins the fight against Vivid. Awakening now. 1v2. He's got time.
Oh, he hurt him.
He doesn't have Daddy. He's already used it on the round. They're going to back on up. Oh, and this is it. We find out what you're made of in a difficult spot like this. Shotzi, it's just too much to handle. The team change in effect. And Optic Texas have stunned us there on Mercado Search and Destroy. A Game 5 victory. I do not believe what we've seen.
And just ridiculous Search and Destroy gameplay coming through in this series on both of the maps.